sponsored by Ocean Wave Cleaning and Restoration.
Meet esteemed Fashion Monger Academy beauty contributor, Erika Marie Tapia. With over 14 years of experience in the beauty industry, her dynamic career as a licensed skincare education specialist and CEO-founder of Empowered Artistry and the CEO-founder of Beauty by Erika Marie. Erika's unparalleled artistry, expertise, and visionary will impact FMA's community. Erika's contribution at Fashion Monger Academy will focus on enhancing the educational offerings in beauty, skincare, and makeup artistry, while inspiring the community to embrace the transformative power of artistry as continue to celebrate beauty and the pursuit of empowerment. Meet Fashion Monger Academy co-host Pina Boatwright, RD. Health Coach Pina is a name synonymous with culinary excellence, holistic wellness, and a passion for teaching. As a culinary instructor and registered dietitian, Chef Pina's love for cooking, teaching, and wellness shines through in everything she does. Her holistic approach to health, combined with her culinary creativity and passion for yoga, makes her a truly inspirational figure in the wellness community. Pina's dedication to empowering individuals to lead a healthy lifestyle is a testament to her belief in the transformative power of food, fitness, and connection. Meet host Menervia Akers, legendary interior designer, self-taught artistic designer, and underground stylist. She developed flair for fashion, decor, and beauty at a young age. Now she wants to help you discover your own personal style into a stylish lifestyle through FMA lessons.
This is Fashion Monger Academy.
You are now watching Fashion Monger Academy. Fashion, style, decor, lifestyle curated show.
When the world of politics and the art of transformation intertwine, the result is nothing short of inspiring. The latest Fashion Monger Academy FMA Makeover 101 episode is a testament to this synergy, as FMA welcomes the distinguished political guest, Cardeliz Paez, to partake in an episode dedicated to redefining style, confidence, and self-expression for the campaign trail. Guided by the FMA Makeover 101 lesson plan, Cardeliz embarks on a journey that promises to be as empowering as it is rejuvenating. An expedition through sophistication, individuality, and functionality.
This is Fashion Monger Academy, fashion, style, decor, lifestyle created show. Get ready to be entertained, enlightened, and empowered with FMA Lifestyle Curated Lesson Plans.
Cardeliz Paez enters the FMA studio not only as a guest, but as a figure whose vision and resolve have already begun to shape the contours of the political landscape. Yet, as Cardeliz prepares to engage with the community and elected constituents, during her campaign kickoff announce her candidacy and delivered message, the question arises: how can one's outward appearance echo the inner strength and clarity of purpose required in public service? FMA's answer is both simple and profound. By curating a look that is structured, polished, and professional, yet unfailingly authentic, allowing Cardeliz to bridge the worlds of style and substance without compromise.
Dearest FMA students, get ready to be entertained, inspired, and enlightened with FMA lessons.
In this episode, we're going to do a makeover, one of my favorites. So Erika Marie is here to do a demonstration with Makeup 101. And I'm going to do a demonstration on what to wear, what's in your closet makeover. Let's welcome our guests. So thank you for joining us today. Aren't you excited, Erika?
I am. I love having guests on the show.
So tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, thank you for having me on the show today.
Sure.
I'm super excited. Happy that we met at the beach.
Yes. Yeah, we met it was awesome. I was vending that day. And she approached the table, which was awesome.
We love
What made
that.
you approach the table anyway? Was it my attire? What made you come over?
It was the sparkles, clearly all of the gems.
No, I was wondering. I was like, I always want to know what makes people stop and what attracts you. So that was great. Thank you for that. Thank you for stopping and being a participant today. This is awesome.
You were also just super like friendly and bubbly. Like I remember you just shouting out to some of the other people and just like complimenting
when they're
them.
walking
And it was just
by.
like, yeah.
You're like, I want whatever they're having.
Yeah, I'm just like, she's a vibe for sure.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I was
Exactly.
giving all these people compliments walking by. You're
So
right.
why were you at the event?
Yeah, so I'm currently running for city council, and
okay.
apparently what we have to do is go and like have people know that we're running, who we
Yeah.
are,
Go
and
to the
like
community.
exactly, and just a lot of like face recognition. So
Absolutely.
it was just one of the fourth event I went to that day.
Yeah.
Oh, that day.
That
Yeah.
day, right. She was on the move.
Yep.
And it was really just, I think you all were finishing already. So
Yeah.
there was only a few tables left. And I was just like, you know what? Like, should I leave? Should I still go? And I'm like, you know what? There's still a few people here. People look cool, clearly. And so I was just like, let's see.
Yeah, we
what
were the
it is.
last to leave.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I was
We
there
had
for
a
like
good
an hour.
time.
So,
Because
yeah.
it gets
We
you out
had
in
a
the community.
good
You get
time.
to be face to face with people that you're actually
Yes.
going to be like running for, right?
Exactly,
In
yeah.
the sense like you're going to be overseeing and stuff. So that's awesome. So which ward and things are you running for?
Yeah, so I'm running for Ward 5, which ends up being pretty much the center of Lynn, starting at Pine Hill, but it kind of just does this like cut through the entire city, going into like Boston Street, where like a lot of the chain restaurants are, so like
Yeah.
the McDonald's and Wendy's area, and then it keeps going down to kind of where like City Hall is, and all the way down to downtown.
Oh, I didn't
yeah.
realize it went that far.
Yeah, it's pretty
Okay.
diverse. So
Oh.
like Exchange Street, Monroe,
So
like
you kind of
yeah.
get that nice little eclectic center.
exactly.
I like that. Yeah.
So were you raised in Lynn?
I was.
Okay, tell us where. Tell us a little bit about your humble beginnings. Let's hear more about that.
Yeah, so I was raised in Lynn. My family are Dominican immigrants. So I guess like growing up, my parents were separated. So my dad was living in the U.S. and my mom was living abroad in Dominican Republic. They were kind of like, okay, what do we do with this kid? Like at times, like
Yeah.
it was just like, okay, like I have a friend that's going over to the States. Like let's
Yeah.
bring her with them. And it's just like,
Yeah.
you know, I've been like,
How old were you?
I took my first flight when I was like 2 months old.
Oh, okay. So you were a
okay. So
baby
you've been
baby.
a traveler.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Okay.
I still love to travel.
Perfect.
It's definitely something that brings me a lot of joy. Just like learning about different cultures and people.
Absolutely,
And
yeah. Okay.
And so yeah, it was just traveling a ton. At some point, it was just kind of like, okay, my dad wanted to settle into the States. His sisters were here, but obviously, like, being an immigrant in the U.S. is pretty difficult and challenging sometimes.
I
Like,
can
you
imagine.
comes with, like, a lot of financial struggles because
Yeah.
you don't have,
'Cause
like...
yeah.
Exactly. Like, you don't have the structures or, like,
Yes.
connections to really get a job. You're
Yeah.
already battling with, like, understanding the
Barriers and
language.
stuff. Yeah, there's
so
a
it
lot
was just really rough. So at some point, like, his sister was living in his sister and her entire family were living in, like, one bedroom. We were living in the other bedroom. So
Yeah.
it was just,
Oh yeah.
you know.
You gotta make it. You gotta
what you
make
have
it
to
work.
do.
Exactly. But it was, like, really nice, too, because we...
It's love.
Yeah.
People don't realize that you don't have to
Yeah.
have the best quarters. It's just really the foundation.
It's like
in
what's
there.
inside there.
Yeah,
Exactly.
It's in there.
And it was, like, temporary also. Like, it was just kind
True,
of a way
true.
to transition and,
Yeah.
like...
Save money to
Yes.
get to where you need to go.
Exactly.
right. Yep.
And then eventually we just kind of started living down the street from each other. So
Yeah, yeah,
it was
still
really
really close. Yeah,
But yeah, so I ended up living pretty much all over the city. Eventually my family settled into the Pine Hill area,
Okay.
which
Oh, wow.
is much more suburban compared to
Yes.
a lot of other parts of
Yeah.
the city, which is really nice to have like that sort of family
Absolutely, yeah.
structure and to own a home. I think we're really learning a lot of like home ownership issues,
Yes.
like all of the reconstruction, all
Yeah,
of
all
the
kinds of things.
responsibilities.
it's a
yes,
lot.
a lot of
Yeah.
responsibility.
Yeah.
You're right about that.
So together we will continue working on these programs, be it in this elected role of be it together. One of the main things I really want to focus on within this campaign is really hearing from all of you, whether you're in Ward 5, city member, or you just happen to know a lot about these problems, because I nor one single person knows the answer. So we have to work together to get there.
Did you go to public schooling or private school?
So I went to public school pretty much until 5th grade. Then I started going to KIPP Academy, which is a charter school
I love
here.
it. Yeah.
Honestly, like, really great education.
Yes,
And
it is.
at the time, like, I was one of the founding classes for the high school, so there was always just like a lot of changes.
Yeah.
That's true, because it started to become a high school as well.
Yeah.
You're right. And they have grown, KIPP.
Oh yeah, a ton.
Yes,
And
yes.
I think it's like one of the largest charter schools in the nation. So
Yes.
Yeah, and they're actually
Okay.
really good.
Yeah,
I
they
think
are.
a lot of their students move on, especially
Oh,
after
yeah,
high school,
because
to be
it's-
very successful, whether they decide to further their education or not.
Correct, because it's
love that.
I taught at the public schools, but I also like a charter school, because I
Yeah.
was telling her in our
It
conversation.
gives you the public school kind of feel, but with
And
the elevated education
There you
part,
go.
which
You
I
nailed
love,
the
yeah.
question. Yep, she finished it for me. Exactly. That's why I love you, Erika. We thinking the same.
We here, girl.
We here, right here. So yeah, that's it. That's exactly why I like the charter, because it's that piece that I wanted growing up, and it wasn't
Yeah,
there.
that
So I
missing
was
piece.
stuck at
Yeah.
a school that I didn't want to be at. So if charter was there, I would have been there, because
Oh,
I would have
yeah.
felt like this is what I want. This is the people I want to be
Oh, yeah.
around, and then without the price.
Exactly. Exactly.
So that's great.
And it's a lottery school, right? So you have to kind of win the
Yes.
lottery, unless you
now it
have a
is, huh?
sibling.
exactly.
If you
Oh,
have
I
a
didn't know
sibling, you
that.
automatically get in.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
That's the
To
perk.
know.
I did win the lottery though.
Good for you. Good for you. Good for you. Did you graduate with
I was the
honors?
first.
I did.
What do you feel makes you like the best candidate to run Ward 5?
Right.
Yeah, so I think for me, it's more of, I really enjoy the city. I've had
Yeah.
the last 3 years really digging into some of like the key issues within the area, particularly around affordable housing, and really working on like on the ground issues. Even on like the development side and more of like the financing and like a lot
So
of
you
those
saw
like
a little bit of everything.
Exactly, yeah. And I also have just such a wide range of experience
saying
from
you sound
other
like you have the experience.
and I was just like, you know what? Like, I've had so many wonderful opportunities allotted to me, primarily because of being raised inland and like being
Right.
exposed to people from like different cultures,
There you
different
go.
socioeconomic
So that gives you
backgrounds.
the background.
Exactly.
Right.
Like,
The
I'm thinking
experience.
even like at Raw and like other programs, like we sometimes had kids from
Yeah.
like Marblehead, and it was like really cool, but like you're obviously coming from different backgrounds.
Exactly.
Right.
And
Exactly.
you
Different
still-
demographic.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But you still treat each other the same, like it doesn't really matter.
Right,
Like you're
as,
still
as you're supposed to, as a human being.
exactly. Yeah. But it was just like really lovely to be in an environment where like, you know, like I had friends that like spoke Russian, Arabic, or whatever. So it just like
exposure
exactly.
Yeah.
So it
and give you equipped for how to deal with
Yeah.
everyone. Really.
For just being able to diversify
That's it,
yourself
that's it.
and be able to walk into any room and say, "Oh, I got
I can
this."
adapt to this.
Which I
Correct.
feel like a lot of times, because of certain situations, right, or demographics of school or wherever you're coming up from,
Yeah.
like you are limited in your capacity on
You
how
are.
to handle certain situations. And then if your home life is also very debilitating, it can also like keep you so sheltered
Oh,
or
yeah.
make you feel
People
like
don't
second
realize
guess
that.
yourself. And like we have enough of that in society in general.
Yes.
Like home is where it should start, right?
Right.
Where you can really feel like your true authentic
Yeah.
self and love yourself. But then when you go into these like raw arts programs or like all these other different type of like the Greg Neighborhood House, things like that, you get a lot lot of like this mixed bag of culture.
Yes.
And I think
That
that's
exposure is
that's
amazing.
really important.
That's why I was so blessed for me to be raised here in Lynn as well, because like we said,
Yeah.
you can walk into a room and own it and,
Yeah.
and feel comfortable being there, because you've been around all the cultures.
Yeah.
So as opposed like the Mecco and Marblehead, so Marblehead doesn't have that culture,
Right.
so they have to ship kids in to go to those schools
Yeah,
to
they
get
do.
just a little bit of the exposure.
Oh, yeah.
So here we're blessed to get all of that, and so you can work anywhere because now you have that exposure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I'm
that's
not
the
from
best
Lynn.
part.
I live here now.
That's the best part.
But I grew up as a latchkey kid in Cambridge. So, like,
okay.
I grew up in
Yeah.
the inner city programs.
Cambridge
My
is
mom
mixed
worked
anyway.
3
Yeah.
jobs. Like, but I remember someone asking me, like, oh, like, how do you know all these things? And I'm like,
fast.
oh, well, I grew up in the projects.
Right.
Yeah.
And like in the projects, it's
You have
not
to learn fast.
You know, it's not black, white, Spanish. It's like we just all grew up here.
Yeah.
And so we're all
That's it.
equal.
That's
you know?
right. That's
So I
right.
feel like when you grow up as a latchkey kid, when you grow up in these programs, you don't see them as you're this, you're that. It's like, oh, you're like me.
It's not even
Because we're here in the
You're
same
just there.
space. You're not better or lower than me. We're right here.
Yeah.
And I love that. So
Yeah,
I think that
I
that's
do.
great. And
I
I
like
like that
that.
you bring that to the table as well because
Yeah.
you're also obviously a child of an immigrant, but also an immigrant yourself, right? In the sense that you were born in a different country.
Mm-hmm.
So you kind of bring that in with you as well. And I think culturally, people are going to be like, oh, like I can relate to that.
Yeah. I will clarify. I was born here.
Oh, you were born
Yeah.
here. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
But you said you took your first flight at 2 months old.
Yeah, over to Dominican Republic.
Gotcha. So born here, went back home, and then came here again.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So that is
there
like
we
cool.
go.
So
Yeah.
okay, that makes sense. So so that's great. That makes a broad candidate for yourself
yeah.
because
Yeah.
of that, all that behind you
Yeah.
that you have. You have the education, you're intelligent, and you have the streets. I would say street smarts.
Absolutely, yeah.
That's what it is to me.
Oh, yeah.
So you know how to work with all types, and you understand both sides,
And you speak
which is
both
great.
languages?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
so there
that
you
too.
go.
And you speak the language.
Aquí en el centro tenemos una lista de listas de cosas que las personas aman de la ciudad y que quieren ver mejorar. Parte de ellas que son diferentes brechas como las actividades de cuidado de niños. Vemos que hay distintos programas como en el YMCA. Hay una lista de 2 años de espera para las personas que necesitan ayuda. También tenemos a 500 estudiantes que quieren integrarse a programas como Housing, Arts, etc. Tenemos que trabajar juntos para poder ofrecerles diferentes programas, aunque no sean por estas instituciones, pero trabajamos.
Do you speak any other languages?
So, I
Like you dabble.
Yeah, like I like languages. At some point, I could speak other languages.
Right.
Like I took Portuguese when I was in college just because it's very similar to
Very
Spanish.
similar, yeah.
So I was like, okay, like I could probably start learning it. And like in Massachusetts, like, well, I went to school in California. So I was like, when I go back home, like there's a very large Brazilian
Portuguese,
population. So I was
Brazilian
like,
population,
yeah,
yeah,
like, it'll be
absolutely.
super useful. And then I was going to do a study abroad program over there. I was like so excited.
Yeah.
I had spent like some time with, I took a class that it was just like language conversation with
Yeah.
a student over in Brazil. And I was like so excited to go to Bahia and like learn about like, you know, the whole diaspora
Yeah.
and like just like the
So
cultural
you well
ties.
traveled as well.
But the program was canceled.
Oh.
Yeah, which was really unfortunate. So then I ended up going abroad to Japan.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
I love
What a
that for
blessing.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was just like like I had basically a month to be like, okay, I need to learn all of these
Yeah.
like
Culture shock?
just a little bit.
A little bit.
That must have been awesome.
It's very
Yeah.
different there. My little sister took a trip to Japan. She studied abroad in London for a semester.
Beautiful.
Came home, and then she was like, I'm not done traveling. So then she went to Japan,
Good
and she
for
was like,
her.
I love it.
Yeah.
And she was like, it's definitely a culture shock, but she
Yeah.
loves anything like Korean, Asian culture.
Yeah.
She's like really into that stuff.
Oh, great.
So like she came back, she was like, I love it. Now I want to go to Korea. And I'm like, oh my gosh. Like
Awesome.
in my mind, I want to travel so much, right? But my bank account, not so much.
I will say like a nice little tip if you have time is to probably get like a part-time job at an airline.
You're right about that. So what made you decide to run for office? What did you see that Lynn needed a change on?
Yeah, so I think right now Lynn is just going through a lot of changes, and that change isn't necessarily a bad thing.
No, yeah.
But there is a certain extent of like, as we are changing and evolving, like where do the people that were already here kind of fit into that model, and how do we ensure that like the folks here, when they're getting resources to like jobs or to navigate different resources, that will help them improve their lives, generate wealth, et cetera, as the city is growing.
Right.
And like there's just a lot happening within the city. Like
Yeah.
we've all seen all of the developments, all of like the new
Yeah.
housing, all, you know, even like our roads are being reconstructed. And that's not like, I don't necessarily think that's a bad thing, but
I was going to say, you think that's bad?
yeah.
I think it's great.
Yeah, I think it's really
It's
wonderful.
not bad, but then it's also like where, like you said,
Exactly.
where do the ones that have already been here fit in?
Yeah.
You
So are
just
pushing us
elevate.
up?
I don't think you're pushing anyone else. See, that's the thing I wanted to get into, but we'll get to that, I guess, another visit. But when you do get in, I want you to come back because I would like to dig more about the housing situation. Because the lifestyle here now, as you guys say, do you think the lifestyle is if you build, they got to leave? Or do you think
I think that's what some people are feeling.
they're
Yeah.
feeling that? But why? What were they? If they're making it better for you, do you want to stay down and low all the time? I guess.
Yeah, I think
I'm
the
looking at?
difference here is just more of like now that we see all of like these rent prices going up, but
That's the
our
part.
salaries are staying the same, and a lot of the
yeah,
people
that's everywhere, though.
Yeah, but then I think within the city itself, there aren't necessarily a lot of job opportunities. Like most people go out to like Boston or Danvers
Right.
or like nearby communities because there just isn't like a lot of
But that was always the case.
Exactly.
It's
Right,
never
so-
changed.
But then the thing is, like, we do need to make space for these developments, and that's great. However, we also have to be mindful that these new developments incorporate, like, the income levels and
Yeah.
people that are here, because otherwise they can't afford it and they leave.
I don't know. I just think that we need to improve the city, and I like these new developments because
think that-
Yeah, like, I'm not saying
I
it's
just-
bad.
I
It's
like
just,
it.
It's definitely a good
Yeah.
thing. But I also feel like now, because it's nicer properties, people from the city are moving here because the rent is cheaper
it's
than
always
the city.
been. It's always
right?
been.
So it's
yeah.
kind of like taking away from the community's access to those type of properties as well.
Yeah.
Because they would obviously want to rent to someone that's going to pay full market rent versus income based. So I get what you're saying, like trying to figure out how to close that gap or bridge it. Yeah, I think that's awesome. Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna have you come back again because I'm not done with you.
Well, I'm not done either because we're about to have fun.
There's so much more.
Cardeliz Paez's FMA Makeover episode is more than a simple style update. It is a celebration of self-empowerment and political ambition, a reminder that how we present ourselves can both reflect and shape the world we wish to create. With the guidance of Menervia and Erika Marie, Cardeliz has found a look and a presence, ready to meet the demands of a modern campaign without ever losing sight of comfort, authenticity, and personal style. As viewers witness Cardeliz' transformation, they too are invited to reimagine the relationship between style and substance, and to embrace the power of reinvention in their own lives, one chic, structured, and empowered step at a time. This is Fashion Monger Academy. Up next,
So we're gonna have a pistachio. Pistachio spritzer. Oh, so 2 ingredients to make a pistachio syrup, and you also need salsa water. So this is gonna be probably 4 ounces now. So I already put 2 in, so I'm gonna put 2 again. Okay, so we're going to move on next to our makeover segment. So that's why she's here. Cardi is here because we are going to do a makeover segment with Erika Marie. She's going to do the makeup, and I'm going to do the makeover on the wardrobe. Get her ready for her candidacy, for her campaign. Okay, stay tuned.
coming up, co-host, beauty contributor, Erika Marie.
This is Fashion Monger Academy.
FMA students, get ready to be entertained, enlightened, and empowered with edifying FMA lifestyle curated lessons. In the world of political campaigning, every dollar counts. FMA's lesson plan demonstrates that a polished, professional appearance is achievable without extravagant spending. By focusing on a capsule wardrobe of well-chosen essentials, strategic investment in accessories, and multipurpose makeup products, FMA delivers both value and style. A lesson as relevant for viewers as for Cardeliz.
Okay, so we're here with our guest, Cardi. So Cardi, tell us, what is it that you would like to learn during this makeup segment 101?
So I barely do my makeup, but now I'm probably interacting with a lot more people.
Yes,
So
yeah.
I need to look a little bit more polished.
Yes.
So just very quick, natural look still, but can still be maintained
Yes.
throughout the day. Like
Yeah.
I sweat a ton, so
Gotcha. So like quick tips to get ready and also touch ups.
Exactly.
We can do that.
And we want to get you flash ready for the camera. because you're taking a lot of photos with people. So you want to be ready for the day and night because you want to go all throughout the day. All right?
Yeah.
So Erika will let us know what to do. All right.
Well, welcome back everybody to FMA, Fashion Monger Academy. And as we mentioned, we are here with Cardi today, who is running for Ward 5 City Council. Right? Am I saying that right?
Yes.
Perfect. So we're just going to kind of go over those things that you're talking about that you want to really get to know better as far as your skincare and your makeup care routine. And then this is going to be able to transition from daytime to afternoon and then also evening time. It's going to be super quick. It's already your items. Says she brought her kit with us today.
All right.
And so we're going to kind of go over the skincare routine. So you had mentioned earlier that sometimes in part of your prep you do a gentle exfoliant. So gentle exfoliant's really good to get rid of any dirt, debris, and any dead skin cells on top of the skin. So that way it's nice and smooth. So the makeup can sit very smoothly on top of the skin.
Oh.
And then I also see that you use a gentle cleansing milk. Cleansing milk is really good for people that have dry skin and also people that have normal to oily skin because it's going to give you that kind of soothing cleanse while also not stripping your face completely of like the things that we need, right? So that's really good. Those are really good products. Proud of you.
Okay.
High five. The first thing that I like to do, I always like to kind of brush my eyebrows. Now, with a quick prep, I always tell people if you have nice thick eyebrows like you do, so if you want to look here, she has nice thick eyebrows. She's not going to really need to fill them in or do anything extra. So you can take a spoolie and you're just going to kind of brush them up to refine them.
Yeah, what a difference already.
Yeah, you just brush them up, comb through them. I'm going to turn you this way.
Do you do this technique at home, Cardi?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. You just brush through them, make sure they're kind of like in their order. There's also clear eyebrow gel that you can use that kind of holds them in place. It's kind of like a gel for your eyebrows.
Oh, sometimes if I'm a little cheap, I'll just take some soap.
Yep.
And then
Soap brows. Yep, that's
What happened? I missed that one. What happened?
Yeah, so soap brows. You can take some like
FMA fun fact.
Neutrogena clear soap, like a clear colored soap, and you kind of brush it on the end of a spoolie and you brush it into your eyebrows and it keeps them in place.
Okay,
Like a little
thank
hairspray.
you.
Yeah, it's really great. You can also use, Guts to Be gel. You can do that in your eyebrows. It's not going to go anywhere. You're going to stay where they're going to stay all day.
Oh, the yellow container.
Yeah,
yes.
You can do that in your eyebrows to keep it still,
Wow.
but very
So many
little bit because
things.
you don't want it to turn white or anything.
True,
like that.
true,
Yeah.
true.
So having one of these brushes, a double-ended with a brow like powder or pomade applicator and a spoolie is really good. That's the one brush I didn't see in your kit.
Oh, yeah. It's not
so
in here,
we're
but I
good.
do have one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there you go. So she already has it. So then what I like to do is move on to concealer. So I'm just looking at, you have the cream corrector. So I like this type of concealer. It's like,
Okay.
it looks like a lipstick.
Yeah.
It's really easy to apply. I do recommend not putting your product tools on your face and kind of just like putting it on the back of your hand or even just taking a tool and dipping it on it. It helps with like the
Yeah.
limitation of bacteria growth. But
And it
if you're
keeps
really good,
yeah.
clean it off in between, you'll be good to go. So what I like to do is take a little concealer brush and I'm just going to go right on top of that product. I'm taking it on the tip of the brush and I'm going to go right underneath the eyebrow to kind of clean up that area and refine the brow. This is just going to make the eyebrow look a lot neater, a little bit more refined, and it also helps to kind of like add light to the top of the eyelid so that everything kind of looks very conducive, especially like you want to look bright-eyed, especially on camera or when you're meeting people out in the public, when you're doing your campaigning. You want to look like you slept a little bit, you know?
Yep.
You could take your finger and kind of blend that out. But I'll have you take a look at this camera. And you can kind of see the difference already between the two eyebrows and the two eyes. This one looks very natural over here. And this one, wait, I can't get my fingers right. This one is the nice clean one. This one is the one that we're still working on, okay? So this one is concealed, it's refined, it's really nice. And then this one is just very natural. There's no concealer or refinement there, but it still looks really good. So I'm going to go ahead and do that same step to that eyebrow. All right, so now we can see here that this eyebrow has been refined and the concealer helps to really define the brow, where this one, it still looks really beautiful naturally, but we're going to add the concealer to kind of do that refinement. So again, you follow the natural line of the eyebrow and slowly do these kind of back and forth window wiper motions. Follow the natural curve of the brow. I'm going to turn you a little bit. And then kind of bring that concealer down. those of you who've tuned in previously to our episode, you've seen me do the eyebrow cleanup on one of our previous shows. So this is kind of like a nice refresher. Put that down. I'm going to have you turn this way and this way so people can see both brows. Perfect. So that's like a quick step to kind of do the eyebrow portion. You can take a look here in the mirror. It's nice and touched up. So it gives you a little bit of refinement, which is really important when you're doing like a quick cleanup. And then the concealer that's in the center, I just like to dab it out. Okay, so another important step. So you already did like your pre-skincare prep. You already have your moisturizer on and everything like that. So what I'm going to do is move on to your primer. So this one is, the primer that you have is just a regular mattifying primer. So that's really good for oil control if you tend to be on the oily side. For the face, I always like to put it on the back of my hand and then kind of pick it up and control how much is getting placed on the face. So a little bit here, here, forehead and chin area. You want to use the fingertips to apply any type of face care. So primer, moisturizer, serums, always using your fingertips. It really just helps to kind of control the absorption into the skin, and you can really press it in. Obviously with the primer, you're not pressing that into the skin, you're just kind of gliding it across the surface. So using your fingertips really helps to control that portion.
This is something she can do every day?
Every day, yep. So primer is going to really help create that kind of like barrier between the skin and the makeup. So that way the makeup's not having direct contact with your skin.
Okay.
So that way it can keep all your skincare locked in underneath.
Yes.
And then keep that makeup locked on top.
Under the guidance of co-host, beauty contributor Erika Marie, Cardeliz is introduced to a suite of makeup techniques focused on enhancing natural beauty while ensuring lasting confidence beneath the campaign spotlight.
So foundation, she has it in a stick. There's also lots of formulations of foundation. So there's liquid foundation, there's powder foundation, and then there's cream foundation. So cream sticks are really good because you can just apply it right onto the face. You do have a foundation brush applicator, so I'm gonna go ahead and use that to kind of apply. Obviously, if you're doing quick get ready, you can just kind of put it on the face. What that would look like is putting it onto the high points of your cheeks, your forehead, and your chin area. But if you're gonna do it the way that I'm gonna show using the brush, same thing, but you're gonna control how much you're putting onto the skin versus just kind of applying it on.
So for the right concealer for her, she has certain kind of skin concerns, right?
Yeah, so she has an allergy towards certain ingredients. So she chose, like in her personal kit, she has clean makeup. So her makeup is kind of cruelty-free, vegan. It's also clean. It has very natural ingredients, and it's not too heavy, so it's easy to build. So let's say she has an event that maybe she'll require a little bit more coverage. She can continue to apply until she builds it up to the coverage that she wants. Or if she just has like a very natural type of day where she's just doing a couple events where maybe she's meeting kids in the community or something like that, that doesn't require her to do like too much active motions. Having a lightweight type of coverage is going to be super easy to do. So you just want to make sure that you're applying it to all the parts of your face. So making sure you touch that near that hairline, going around the eyebrows.
Okay.
And I love the way this foundation actually applies. I really do. It's very lightweight. I can see how lightweight it is. I can see the coverage building up, but it's not super heavy.
Great.
And it also is adding a little bit of color to her skin.
Gives it some
because
color.
on the outside of her face, it is darker, whereas the center of her face is lighter, which is typical for most of us. Because that's the sun exposure is going to be like the darkest parts of your face. And the parts that aren't getting touched by the sun are the lighter parts. And then I can definitely tell that she wears some type of like SPF, but not SPF product, right? So you wear sun blocking.
FMA fun fact.
like a UV
Yeah.
blocker, right? Yeah. So that's good because you definitely still want to like protect it from some damage.
Oh, so there is a difference, huh? I didn't realize that. I thought they were all the same.
And then there's like certain ingredients in SPF that
I
she
see.
can't use, but she can definitely find one that is
Oh.
good for her.
Okay, good to know.
Yeah. What do you usually use mineral ones?
I don't like mineral ones.
I don't either because
Yeah.
they leave a white cast.
It does.
Hmm.
I feel like it doesn't last very long.
Yeah. I feel like the UV protectors are really good. It gives you that without that kind of like sunscreeny agitation.
Okay. So, Cardi, you said you don't wear makeup, right?
Yeah, no.
Okay, so how does your face feel now? Does it feel like it's on because you were concerned about kegging? Was it caking?
Yeah.
How does it feel?
It just feels like I have like extra layers of stuff on my face that I'm not used to, but
Okay.
But it's really
It's something you
lightweight.
get
It
used to,
doesn't
right?
look very heavy. It looks
Yeah.
very breathable.
Yeah.
And I think that when you're a person that doesn't wear makeup,
Right.
that's normal. You're gonna feel like there's something on your face, just like if you put a moisturizer on.
Exactly, yeah.
You're like, I have a moisturizer on, and that's okay. As you wear it throughout the day, it will start to kind of feel like just like a second layer of skin, and that's the point. of
Okay,
kind of
good. I
getting
wanted her
that
to feel
point.
comfortable, yeah.
But yeah, I'm
So
just
you feel
dabbing it on there. I'm moving, like this type of brush, you can swipe. You can also press in and do the patting motion. Like I said, this foundation is super lightweight. It literally just melted into her skin, which I love. So I'm here for this foundation. It just
Okay.
feels like an extra layer.
Look in the mirror. How do you feel?
looks good.
Does it feel like it's natural?
Yeah.
Good.
So then that concealer that we used on your eyebrows, I'm going to use that underneath the eye. That's going to help kind of take away some of that dark circle look. It helps to kind of even out that skin tone, but also add a little lightness to the skin so that it's not all just one color, where you have a little bit of variation that you naturally have. So what I like to do is apply a little bit to the under eye, and what I like to do is apply it kind of like in a triangular shape, and I'll have you look at what I mean by that. Now again, obviously these are your product. You can literally go right to your skin and go like this. But I'm gonna have you look here in the mirror so you can see what I mean by that. See that inner V?
Yeah.
And you're gonna repeat that on both sides, okay? Just creating the illusion of light,
Oh, yes.
right? So that way when whether she's inside or outside, she's gonna have those areas that look like it's touching the light.
Considered
added in.
highlighting.
It's concealing.
Concealing,
So
okay.
concealer is meant to conceal but also brighten.
I see.
And so it helps to kind of brighten the under eye. It will help also brighten the T-zone if she was to apply it like in the center of her face. The T-zone is from here to here and then across the board. So I'm taking that same brush that we used with the foundation to kind of press it in. And you don't necessarily need sponges to apply makeup. You can use brushes. I prefer brushes. I feel like it's a little bit more hygienic than a sponge. Sponges, if you don't take proper care of your tools, will contain so much bacteria.
So the order of application so far is to moisturize, or what was it that you did before?
Yeah, so your first step is always going to be skincare prep. So it's
Okay.
always going to be like to wash, moisturize, hydrate the skin. She already did that off camera. Then if you have a primer, you can apply a primer. Some people use their skincare as their primers for makeup. So really it's a preference, but you have a really good primer and I like that because that's going to continue to protect your skin. But also primer's extra benefit, it does make your makeup last longer. Whereas if you do skincare, sometimes it will or it won't depending on the,
Yes.
the elements of the atmosphere.
True.
So using a primer is really good. The second step, because we're doing a natural look, I put the foundation on first and then I did the concealer to kind of brighten up. If you were doing a very dramatic look, I would say start with your eye makeup, then do your concealer, then do your foundation. That would be the steps that I would say. But because we're doing very natural, everyday, effortless kind of look, doing it the way that I did, which was like your brows, conceal underneath the eyebrows, foundation, then concealer on top. That's going to give you that kind of basic everyday look where you just look refreshed and rejuvenated. And that's what you want. You want to look mature, but you don't want to look like old and you don't want to look young. You want to look right where you are.
Yeah.
So
And not
so your
all made
skin
up either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So your skin right now looks like basically your skin, but a little bit better. So you see where the highlight the concealer helped to highlight the under eyes, brighten it up a little bit, put a little on the tip of your nose and down the center, so it kind of creates that little highlight illusion there. And then you kind of build up from there. What I like to do after I put on my foundations, whether it's cream or powders, I like to set with a setting spray in between. This kind of helps to refresh the skin, set it, and then allow me to move on to the next step. So that's what I'm going to do. So we're gonna spray and let that sit for a second. And a lot of people do this. Yes, it's a necessary step. Fan yourself, girl. You feel it? It's working. Yeah. Your aura is coming together.
It's really fresh.
Exactly. And I like this one. This is really good. This one says it's a dynamic makeup setting spray, so it's gonna create longevity, but also not dry you out. So it's not mattifying,
FMA
which
fun
I
fact.
love. Mattifying setting sprays. I know that people use that because they are oily and they want to like just suck it in, but I like a refresher. Like I like it to make my skin look like not juicy or greasy, but just like alive.
And I feel like it helps with the cakiness.
Yes,
Because it's just like
powder is what makes you look like you're cakey. Like a lot of people, they like, oh, cakey, it looks cakey. It's because you're dry.
Yeah, it's like I'm crafting.
With some
I have,
hydration
like,
in there. Exactly. So this kind of brings you back to life.
So thank you for clearing and helping her understand how to avoid that cakey. 'Cause
Yes,
she was
yeah.
worried about that.
Yeah, so that's how you avoid that. Spray in between. So
Okay.
then your blush brush or your contour brush tends to be the angled brushes. So I'm going to do your blush first, and then I'm going to go into your contour powders. And the reason why I'm doing that is because it's easier for me to use pink and like apply it and then do brown and mix the pink with the brown to warm it up versus if I were to do the opposite, right? If I go into your contour, it's brown, right? It's more warm. And then try to give you a pink blush, it's not going to be pink anymore. Okay. If you're using the same brush. If you're using multiple brushes, it'd be different.
That
You know
makes
what I mean?
sense.
I'm a minimalist, so like one brush is where I'm at. You do have another big fluffy brush, but I like this for the translucent powder.
Okay.
I like this to kind of set everything in. So actually, let me show you guys how to do that, because that is the step that you would want to do before applying brush, because you do want to like put a powder before you put, like if you use
set it,
creams, right? You want to use a setting powder to lock it all in and then put your powders on top and then reset again. Yeah, it just creates like a nice little longevity. So this is translucent. It looks white inside the container, but when you apply it to the skin, it melts to kind of your complexion. You always want to tap, tap, tap. And with this, you're just going to press it into the skin very gently.
FMA fun fact.
You don't want to like swivel and buff. You just want to press it in. If I were to do those swivel motions, those circular motions, what that's going to do is move the makeup around.
It does.
It's going to ruin everything that we just worked so hard on.
You are right, because
And
it happens.
who wants to do that?
Right.
Not me.
Yes.
And you do want to bring it down the neck as well, just to make sure that you're locking in where that foundation touched your neckline. You know, like the chin line and the neckline.
Yeah.
Just to make sure that that gets locked in. And again, because we already set, this is just kind of adhering to the setting spray, and then we'll set again, and it's going to lock everything in again.
Okay.
Press. And now if you look, now it's like powdery, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. She's like, I don't like this. Now it looks like I have makeup on. She's freaking out a little bit. Don't worry.
Does it still feel heavy?
No, it doesn't.
It feels still lightweight, right? Yeah, and this is really, like I said, your makeup is performing really well on your skin, so
During the assessment, Cardeliz disclosed experiencing issues related to their facial skin. Further evaluation indicated signs consistent with rosacea. Rosacea is a chronic, often relapsing, inflammatory skin condition that primarily affects the central areas of the face, namely the cheeks, nose, chin, and forehead. It is characterized by persistent facial redness, visible blood vessels, and may also present with small, red, pus-filled bumps that resemble acne.
So this color is really pretty. The name of this is called pomegranate rose, but like it's so pretty.
And it shimmers. It has like little.
It's so pretty, and I love that because like some people that are afraid of makeup, or because you did mention that you get oily skin, they don't like to put highlight on. So having a blush that has a built-in highlight is 10 out of 10. So you're gonna pick that up. It doesn't look like much when you pick it up, and then you're gonna tap it off. It's easier for me to tap off the excess powder and apply less. If I do too much too soon, I can erase it.
FMA fun fact.
On the cheeks, you want to focus on the apples of your cheeks. So I'm going to have you look in the mirror, and I'm going to have you smile. See that right here? This is the apple of your cheek. So that's where you're going to start to apply your blush, and then bring it up towards the top part of your ear. You always want to go in an upward motion, and the reason why is because you want to look lifted. If you were to just go like this, right, you're going to look like you have like apple cheeks and it's like clown makeup.
Yeah.
Or if you were to go straight out, you're going to look very square, very flat. So you want to create the illusion of shaping. So bringing it up is going to continue to, like, you already have beautiful cheekbones. You're going to, like, accentuate those cheekbones even more. So right on the apple, then bring that up. I love blush. Some people are very scared of blush, especially people that have rosacea or tend to kind of get redness in their face. Do not be afraid of blush, especially if you have rosacea. I feel like you use your foundation, kind of dilute the redness of the rosacea, and then you can bring the blush to control what the redness looks like. And then because you already have that undertone of that redness, it makes it look even better. Use it to your advantage. So I always do that. So now you can take a look, and that's like a very lightweight. Now if you like more blush, of course apply more, but we're going for that simple everyday look, so less is more. In between, I like to like dust off any excess, and then I go on to the contour palette. So your contour palette is a true contour palette. As you can see here, the shades here, they don't have any orangey tinge to it. They are true grayish brown colors. That's a true contour. If it were a bronzer, it would have a little bit of warmth to it. So I love that you have this, to be honest. If you're wondering how to use these two shades.
Well, that's the highlighter.
Yeah, this is a highlight. And then this right here is for your under eye. So if you felt like you need a little bit more brightness, you could add that to your under eye. And the yellow tone in that cancels out the darkness.
Okay.
So, but you don't necessarily need that. But if you did, let's say for evening time, you want to touch up, you could just pat that under your eye and it will brighten it right up.
Gotcha.
And then this highlight, you can use it on your cheeks, but because it is so bright and light.
I usually do it under my eyebrow.
I was going to say under the brow bone, right here in the corner of your eye,
like
and the tip of the nose, and that's it. Those are like the cutest little antidotes with that type of color.
Yeah.
If it were a little warmer, I would say have at it. Put it on your cheeks. But no, it's a little bright.
It's a lot.
Yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with this shade here. Tap off the excess, and then I'm going to show you where to apply that, okay? So you're going to look in this mirror.
FMA
Same
fun
area
fact.
that we kind of measured where the blush was going. We're going to go underneath it. So you measure from your lip to the top point of the ear. That's the general area that you're going to apply the contour. Obviously, don't bring it all the way down. We're going to stay here in this area. And you can already see that contour building up and creating that shape. It's not too much, but it's giving just enough. That's what you want. Less is more. I'm going to add a little bit more, build that up. And then you can kind of bring that all the way up to the temple. And that's going to help create that kind of like shade. Yes, you see. Now, let's say you're going into evening time. You could go into the darker color.
Yeah, just to pop.
Bring it a little bit more. But when you do that, make sure you stay right at the edge.
Okay.
Add the depth just there. Don't bring it down as much. And the reason why I say that is because if you put too much, it's going to be hard to remove. Yeah. So we're going to go here. Press that in. And as you can feel what I'm doing, I'm pressing it in. And then I'm doing light circular motions. That's like the trick for makeup. I tell people all the time, pressing versus swiping. Because when you swipe, you're just moving stuff around. And who's that helping? Nobody. So I'm going to do that again right here. Perfect. And then I'm going to bring whatever I have left on the brush to the forehead. Now, bringing it on your forehead helps to minimize the forehead size. It creates the illusion that it's smaller, but also creates that kind of like shaping where your focus is going to be here. And that's what you want to do. It also helps to kind of bring that tan back in. And I always tell people, make sure you brush it into the hairline. Yeah. So there, take a look at that. So you see how everything's starting to build up now?
Yeah.
Where you have a little bit of everything, but it's not too much. Some people do like to contour this area here. When it's coming to natural, I don't. I feel like that's going to be harder because you're going to be doing this harsh line. You have to blend it all the way down your neck. You don't necessarily need to do that. Your skin naturally already has these layers, and you're just going to play on that. So right now, this is like your basic look. What I like to do, though, is I will take a little of my contour shade if I want to like spruce it up for evening time and put it right on my eyelid. And then I wing it out. And what that does, it creates a little more lift, but it adds a subtle shade to my eyes where it's like, oh, okay, I did put eyeshadow on. But not really. Let's see, take a look at that. It just adds a little bit of color. Very, very subtle, but I love that. I'm going to have you apply the mascara, and I'm going to teach you kind of how to do that. So the best way to apply mascara is by looking down into the mirror
FMA fun fact.
and having full view of your entire eyelid.
This mascara is not not great.
No, you're good. Yeah, don't pump. Yeah, don't pump. Yeah. You know how people go like this? You
I just did that, yeah.
No, but you put air inside your mascara and then it dries your mascara out, which causes clumps and all that stuff. So I'm going to look down into the mirror. Yep. And then don't be afraid to touch your own face, but you're going to wiggle and pull up, wiggle and pull up, wiggle and pull up, wiggle and pull up. You see how you kind of see what I did?
Yeah.
So I'm going to have you do that.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, you got it. And adjust the mirror if you need to. But yeah, looking down into a mirror is always going to give you the best way to kind of give you that full scope view of all your lashes. And I always tell people do the wiggle and pull up, wiggle and pull up. And then you can blink a little bit. Yeah,
That was actually not bad.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm always like scared to like poke my eye.
No.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
pretty
it's not
comfortable.
bad.
Yeah.
And then because your eyelashes are similar to mine, they like stick straight up. A way to kind of avoid that too, you can get a curler, an eyelash curler, and kind of curl them up and then do your mascara. And same thing. And that would just give you a little bit of boost so you don't have to put like falsies on or anything like that. But sometimes you don't really need to.
I don't know.
This is super natural, you know?
As the episode unfolds, co-host Erika Marie steps into the spotlight, armed with an arsenal of beauty expertise and a passion for empowerment. Erika's lesson begins with demystifying foundation selection, a challenge for many, but especially critical for a candidate wishing to look flawless and feel at ease in every lighting condition, from boardroom fluorescence to outdoor rallies.
And then the last step here, you guys have...
I think that's highlighter.
Yeah, that's the highlight. So this one we would definitely apply because it's gold. So I would use my fingers to apply something like this. I warm the product up. It's going to have the best development. And I put it on the high points of the cheek. And I'm going to tap gently. Take a look there. So now you're going to blend that in a little bit more.
I always have issues putting that one on
Yeah,
because I feel like I always do it too thick.
Yeah, so you want to be very, very gentle. This one is very pigmented. And then you're going to blend it out softly. You could also use like one of these brushes similar to this one. That's going to apply at the brush because it is a cream one.
Okay.
But yeah, this one just added a little light to your skin. And then you can apply the rest to your eyelid. Give you a little glow there. Oh, yeah. Oh, we like that.
Good.
And then last step for you. Gloss, my friend. Yes. We're really putting you to the test here.
I know.
That's right.
Now, how do you feel? Do you feel like these steps were easy enough to follow?
Yeah, no, not bad at all.
And it's like it kind of shows you how to utilize your makeup the way that you want to use it. Yeah, I think that that's a good thing. I love this.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, it looks amazing.
Okay. Quickly, before we wrap this segment up,
Yeah.
what would you suggest for her hair? Because I see it's a little dry. What kind of
her
moisture?
natural hair is really beautiful.
It is
She
beautiful.
does have really good natural moisture. What I would suggest, definitely a jojoba oil. Adding oil into your like regimen of hair care is really good for curls. Like our
Yes.
curls are
Little
thirsty
pop.
for that, for
Yes.
sure. My favorite for curly hair right now has been Fenty hair care. It smells delicious, and it does, like I have curly hair too. It really makes the curls just look moisturized.
Yes, that's what I
And
mean.
I
I'm looking
can,
at them
like-
like, I know there's
Yeah.
something that can make those curls
Oh,
even
absolutely.
more.
And
Yes.
there's a local vendor, you probably have heard of her. She's from Lynn as well. Her name is Charlene, but she created, she created the Afrona. So the Afrona is a really good product to use for people trying to maintain their curl. You know, bonnets just kind of go over your head,
Yeah.
and sometimes for curls it flattens it. Where she created it, it kind of looks like Marge Simpson, right? You put it on and like sticks straight up, but then you can kind of do a bun with it. It's really, really cool.
Cool.
I feel like you would benefit from having a product like that,
Yeah.
especially you have like so much beautiful hair.
She does.
It's gorgeous.
I agree.
But there's a cream from the Fenty hair care line called Home Curl. Instead of,
Okay.
like my home girl. It's
Yeah,
my home
home
curl.
curl.
So it's like a cream in a gel, but it's not crunchy. So it still feels very movable, very natural.
Nice.
And a little bit goes a long way for that
Yeah.
product. So I definitely definitely recommend that.
Yeah.
And then there's a local store here in Lynn, Oasis. It's Hispanic owned. And so you probably know the owner there. Yeah, she's great. She's really into the council, so she's amazing. She sells a product there. It's called Bamboo. And it's kind of like a mask that you do, but it's really good to
Right.
infuse your hair with protein.
Yes,
Protein
it
is
needs it,
really
yeah.
important
I can see.
to keep the strength.
Yes.
Especially for these like little flyaways where it's like your baby hairs, you know what I mean? But also for curly hair, we tend to have a lot of breakage
Oh, yeah.
because we're putting it in buns, in Spanish, moños, right? So we're constantly putting it up. Why do we have all this hair? And no one knows that we have all this hair. Like when
Yeah.
you took your hair down earlier, I said, oh.
Her hair is gorgeous.
It's
I
absolutely stunning.
literally buy wigs and to look that achieve that look.
It's
Her hair is
full, it's
unbelievable.
thick. Yeah, I love it. And if you're like a natural curly hair wearer, those are some key ingredients and key products to definitely use.
That's great.
If you like to straighten your hair, same thing. The bamboo is a great like hair mask to prep and protect from the heat.
Oh,
And
great.
then I would recommend the Dyson hair dryer because it's not heat and it's gonna protect your curls, and so that way if you were to blow dry it, it's not gonna damage your hair from heat. It uses air.
Yeah, because you really don't want
Yeah.
to just let it air dry either, because that dries your hair.
For sure.
Yeah.
And then a diffuser.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
If
so you don't want
have
to
a diffuser, definitely use a diffuser.
Yeah.
Apply your products when your hair is completely soaked. Like put a towel on the floor, squish, 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 and then flip your hair over, diffuse, diffuse, diffuse. And then you can have your hair worn up to like 5-6 days.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't do this, but I love a scalp like treatment.
Yes.
Not
Gotta have a
necessarily-
scalp
yeah,
treatment.
not necessarily an oil scalp treatment,
No,
but
it's
even like
cholesterol.
a vinegar one or
Cholesterol.
cholesterol, and you just go right into your scalp. You let it sit there for
Gotta
a couple
do that.
minutes, and you wash it out.
Got to. I haven't done that in a
your
while. I used to really do that a lot. I don't know what made
because
me
your
stop all of a
scalp is
sudden.
where everything starts. You have to make a self-care day.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
For
you
sure.
totally
Like
do.
hair wash day, especially for amongst women, even men, right?
Yeah.
Hair wash day is a whole process.
Whole process.
Yeah, but you have to like set that time aside. It is a little time consuming. Yeah. But I definitely recommend that. I can't like, we'll have to have her come back on so we can, oh my gosh, yeah. Yeah. I just want to go in there.
Yeah, me
Yeah.
too. I'm ready to dig. I'm on a dig in.
Yeah, same.
Beauty contributor. Erika Marie addressed Cardeliz fear with makeup. First finding the perfect foundation shade, Erika demonstrates color matching techniques and explains undertones, encouraging Cardeliz to experiment and trust their instincts. The result is a foundation routine that enhances natural radiance, never masking it. Secondly, Erika Marie demonstrated basic essentials for day-to-night makeup transitions. With a deft touch, Erika Marie reveals how subtle adjustments can take Cardeliz's look from a breezy daytime glow to a more defined, camera-ready finish for evening events. Finally, Erika Marie explained application techniques for confidence. More than just the how, Erika focuses on the why, teaching Cardeliz how makeup can become a ritual of self-assurance, a daily act of empowerment, and a means of creative expression. Throughout the episode, the FMA team remains steadfastly committed to honoring Cardeliz's personal style. At every stage, Cardeliz voice is central. Choices are collaborative, encouraging self-reflection and self-advocacy. The result is a transformation that is not about creating a new persona, but about revealing and refining the strength already present. Comfort and functionality are never sacrificed for aesthetics. Practical tailoring ensures ease of movement and breathability, while layering options provide adaptability for unpredictable campaign schedules. Every garment, every cosmetic choice, and every lifestyle tip is weighed against the twin standards of campaign readiness and authentic self-representation. Coming up, host, Menervia, interior designer, fashion and style enthusiast. This is Fashion Monger Academy. Host Menervia presents key ensembles designed for versatility, a look that transitions gracefully from press conference to community city hall, from televised debate to grassroots meet and greet. The lesson plan emphasizes quality, mixing textures, and the power of accessories to create dynamic yet cohesive outfits.
This is Fashion Monger Academy.
FMA host Menervia, renowned for their keen stylistic eye and empathetic approach, leads Cardeliz through the intricacies of campaign dressing with both inspiration and practicality. The host's focus is on sophisticated essentials, pieces that stand the test of time, that evoke quiet confidence and assertive grace. Menervia's philosophy is clear. Political style need not be austere or impersonal. Instead, it is an opportunity for self-expression, a canvas upon which Cardeliz's values and vision can be subtly painted. Whether it's the artful choice of a bold color blazer or the quiet strength of minimalistic jewelry, Every recommendation is tailored to ensure Cardeliz remains unmistakably herself.
This is Fashion Monger Academy, Makeover Wardrobe. So we're here with Cardi. We're going to get her ready for her campaign trail. So it's a lot of work, a lot of moving parts, a lot of moving around. So we want to get her into a look so she can look good at the same time. Okay, so she's here because she has a few concerns and she wants to address them, address the matters, right? So let's hear what is it that you would like us to work on today.
Yeah, so for me, I love dressing minimally, but like very relaxed and comfortable. And right now it's just more like, how do you do both of those in a very cohesive way and still allow people to like take you seriously while still being comfortable within yourself?
Okay, so what is it that you like to wear? When you say minimalist, what is it that you like to wear? Jeans and a top tank? Jeans and a t-shirt type of thing?
Yeah.
Okay. So do you feel underdressed sometimes when you go in places when you wear that? Or do you feel comfortable?
It depends. I feel like you can do it differently. Like I usually do like black tops, but like I like playing with like texture, shapes, like doing like an asymmetrical pattern or something like that. And I think it can like boost it up a little bit.
Okay, so how do you want to be perceived in this new role? Because I'm already putting you in the role. So how do you want to be perceived in this role? How do you want people to, look at you?
Yeah, I think just generally like someone that is approachable, that you can talk to, but also knows what they're doing and like there's some sort of confidence there. True.
Do you feel confident in your clothing?
For the most part, I feel like, yeah.
So what are the problem areas that you want to address?
Yeah, so for me, I kind of want to play around more with color. I've been trying that out a little bit more. Maybe with different types of clothes. Like I definitely do slacks for clothes every now and again, but maybe something that's still professional, but like funky and fun and a little bit more vibrant. Okay.
So give me a little bit of the sense of style when you say funky and fun. Is there like a celebrity that I can go to and think of when you say these things? Style that you're looking for.
Yeah, like, I mean, I think there are folks like Tracy Ellis Ross type, or it could be somebody, that's still very like boho, minimal. That could just be Zoe Kravitz, but like that's very much more on the minimal side. Okay. On the funky side, maybe even like Janelle Monáe or like folks that explore a little bit more with their patterns.
Okay, so the bohemian style says here that it's free-spirited, flowy fabrics type of looks, and vibrant patterns. So you like those, but do you put yourself in those colors and that style?
I feel like historically I have, and I definitely play around with it. I think I've like grown out of it a bit more. But yeah, I definitely like to incorporate it back into.
And when you say you grew out of it, is it because of the work, or you just felt like you wanted to move on to something else?
Honestly, I feel like sometimes it edges towards like being culturally appropriative, and so thinking
that's on my questions here. You're thinking more like how you're dressing for people, really? Yeah, basically. So you're kind of suppressing how you really want to look, and you're dressing for the culture or the job. Basically.
Well, in this role or just
in general, if that's how, because I feel you on some of the how you feel, how you change, and what you're doing, what you look, because you do kind of have to dress for a job. Depends on what you're going for, and they say dress for that job, so you are dressing for that job, basically. So, because I had a few jobs myself, and I got called in the office quite a few times because of the wardrobe, and I didn't think it was inappropriate, but they thought it was. So yeah, I feel you on, so I have to look this part, but you want to stay true to yourself, though.
Yeah.
When you're in those roles, you want to dress and stay in that style to who you really are. You don't want to lose your personal style. If that makes sense.
Or I think maybe like more adding to a personal style. Like
yes, you want to elevate it.
Yeah, because I feel like generally I've just been like, okay, like I think that looks good together. Let's try that. Yeah. But like maybe having like a more cohesive, like, oh, okay, that's a Cardi look.
Okay, good. Okay, so because I would have never picked you as bohemian.
Yeah, no.
You totally
No,
have
no.
a totally different look on today. So tell us about the look you have today. What do you would like to say about that?
Okay, so this look I thought I was going to change out of.
What were you going to put on?
I was like, I thought I was just going to change into jeans. This is just like how
okay.
I got out of my house because there was a whole lot of stuff going on. So
A lot of moving parts.
Yeah, but whatever, it's fine. We're doing a super basic, like $5 tank top,
Looks
t-shirt, and some like, I don't know what we would call these, like some loungewear pants.
Right. Yep. Okay.
FMA's lifestyle lessons extend beyond wardrobe and makeup, offering Cardeliz strategies for managing stress, prioritizing self-care, and maintaining energy throughout the campaign season.
So tell us what's in your closet.
Okay, so I really like doing like black tops. So I have this like nicely like
Sleeveless.
just like sleeveless
With
cotton
collar.
top. So it's like a thicker material, but it's still movable, which is really nice. And then I also really like the stripes and like that kind of detailing to add texture, especially like if you're gonna have like pretty basic pants on.
Yes,
it's good
gives
to like
texture.
bring out something.
Very
different.
true.
I also have this top. I tend to do a lot of like super basic tops because I also wear like funkier pants sometimes.
Okay.
And like
I'm glad you picked up on that. If one part of the body is loud, you got to tone it down on the other end.
Exactly.
Very good. That's good to you come up with that.
Again, another super cheap shirt. But I like the buttons and like the detailing.
Okay.
The ruffles on like the sleeves, so you can like it's a little different. It's not like a everyday thing.
Now, when you say cheap, is it because of budget or is it watching? Like, what is it? Why are you going
I
for
think
cheap?
more so budget. Like I think I definitely like having like more like pricier quality. Well, not even expensive, like but like more quality pieces.
Right. You want it that. Because it lasts longer.
Exactly. But then sometimes it's like, hey, you just need something in between, and this is definitely more of like an in between.
Yes.
I'll throw it on with something.
In the world of political campaigning, every dollar counts. FMA's lesson plan demonstrates that a polished, professional appearance is achievable without extravagant spending. By focusing on a capsule wardrobe of well-chosen essentials, strategic investment in accessories, FMA delivers both value and style. A lesson as relevant for viewers as for Cardeliz.
Okay. Because I feel, cheap has the fashion. It does have the look, but it doesn't last long, doesn't hold well. Like it gets washed out looking.
Exactly,
It doesn't stay.
Like this top.
It just doesn't, and it just doesn't wear well after a while. So after a while, I just feel like you need to invest in better qualities, items, I should say, and then they'll last longer and you get more wear. Okay, what else you have?
And then I have another top. I wear this shirt a ton. I really love high neck
I see.
tops.
Good.
And again, like
Good.
it has a good material, and again, those like stripe detailing.
Okay. Yeah, because I figure when you come back, once you get in office, I like to dress you when you're in office, and I already figured that you would love a turtleneck. So
I love
good. I turtleneck. I pictured you that way.
My cousins used to call me Steve Jobs because I would wear like a black
That's pretty funny. Steve Jobs.
black turtleneck.
You're funny. And I'm glad you brought that up before you move on to the next one. That everything you have is black, which is my favorite. What's the purpose of the black color choice?
For me, I think it's just like really easy, like if you want to like do like funky pants, purse or whatever. But also like I also tend to sweat a lot, so I feel like it's just something where I'm like, okay, this will avoid the sweat stains. Like,
Great.
yeah.
I see what you're saying. So you're trying to avoid the problem that you have with the sweat. And the sweat's where? In the armpits type of sweat? Or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, okay, we'll work on some solutions for that as well. Okay, great. What's your last one?
All right, and then I just have like a body suit. It has like more of a plunge neck. So again, like playing with just like the different textures and
Next, what type of footwear do you like to wear?
just like white tennis shoes. You can,
Okay.
They're versatile.
Yeah, okay. All right, so we're trying to achieve a look so that you could look put together, pull together, I should say, and so that you can go out and walk the pavement, because you have to do a lot of knocking on the doors, all day look from day to night. So that's what we're trying to accomplish here. And we want to stick with most likely black for right now because of the armpit sweat. So we don't want to reveal it. Okay. All right. So, and also, before we move on, the mood. What mood are you in when you try to create these looks? Are you trying to look for powerful, serious looks, or playful, or cultural, like you said earlier? What are you trying to bring in with your colors?
Recently, yeah, so like with like the more like black nonchalant, like very much just invisibility and like blending in, I think is something that I try to like just really not paying attention to myself.
Okay.
Like I think there's a level of just being and existing and not necessarily standing out that could be really comforting, like not having like all eyes on you and being
Okay, so you're thinking black's gonna disguise for people won't be so noticeable.
or like not even just black, but just like a very normal like bland look. Like
Okay.
you just go unnoticed.
Yeah, because all right, since you're going to office, there's certain colors that people are gonna look at, and so say brown is for grounding. So you don't want to have orange because you feel like it's going to make you stand out more and bring attention? Is that what you're thinking?
Or, I mean, I don't mind playing with colors. Like, I definitely like having, like, sprouts of colors and
Yeah,
textures.
a little bit, but not like this big red shirt on.
Yeah, or just not regularly. Like, every now and again, like, if you want, like, a fun event, like, you're, like, hanging out with, like, community members, whatever, like,
Yes.
yeah, that makes sense. But, like, I think for, like, a day-to-day type thing, I'm just, like, I just want to focus on work and go on with life.
Exactly. Okay, let me tap into a couple more things and we'll move on to styling you. Okay, so colors. I want to go through the color tones. So when you're dressing and looking for the colors, so you're sticking with black, that's fine. But if you did get into color, so when you think of colors, you got to look at your skin tone, your eyes, right? And your hair. I think the hair tone as well. You want to think about what's going to bring your complexion out. Like, if I wear fuchsia pink, I look so good. But like you said, that's a loud color sometimes. You don't want to go in every day wearing a pink. So you want to tone it down. So I always go to black because that's my uniform. Less to think about. It's sophisticated. I just love it, and it's powerful. So I like black. What other colors would you like to wear if you had to incorporate a color in your wardrobe?
I really like the color green. Royal blues, I like.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so green. I'm glad you said that. How did you come up with the campaign colors? Because that tells who you are as well. How did you come up with those colors?
Yeah, so the main colors that I'm working with are orange, green, and blue.
Yeah.
So the color orange more relates to the creative economies or the orange economy. And that's just focusing a lot more like on the downtown development and like that art culture and like bringing it together.
Yes.
But then there's also a lot to think about with like new developments and also being near an ocean front, so that kind of brings the blue together. So like more industry, but the natural landscapes. And then green is more thinking about like the environment, the being in Pine Hill area and like the woods and that like natural asset that sprinkles throughout the city.
Exactly. Because colors do mean a lot when people branding, and you're branding yourself with those colors. And you're also going to brand yourself what you put on. So even think about McDonald's, for instance. Yellow is peace, happy, right? So that's why they picked that yellow M. Right. So, and Happy Meal, didn't even think of that. So there you go. It's tied in right there. So that's what yellow represents. So, and blue is, like you said, blue also is calm, peace, and you want the word trust. Trust is in there. So you pick blue. Orange is optimism and creativity, playfulness. That's you. And green. Green is for harmony, balance, and growth. That's you. Okay, so let's move on to the segment. Are you ready
Yes.
to see how you should look? And I think I did you justice. This is without even seeing what you had in your closet.
Jeez, yes.
It's very similar. Okay, and I'll tell you why I chose what I chose. Okay, let's move on to the segment.
Coming up next. The journey begins with an attentive exploration of Cardeliz personal style. FMA stylists take stock of wardrobe preferences, lifestyle demands, and the unique qualities that define Cardeliz's presence. This process is essential in ensuring that every change made respects and elevates Cardeliz individuality. Coming up next. Women's t-shirts come in a wide variety of styles, each with its own unique characteristics and intended look. Common types include crew neck, V-neck, scoop neck, Henley, and cold shoulder, and these can be further customized with features like long sleeves, short sleeves, or even unique cuts like crop styles. The fit can also vary, from slim fit to relaxed or oversized, offering options for different body types and preferences.
I picked out 4 styles for you. A basic tee, a medium, like go to your elbow, and then a long sleeve, and then a sleeveless. So that's almost what you have. So that's great. So those are the styles I picked for you. So the basic t-shirt here that we have is a cotton draped t-shirt. Okay, so it's really appropriate for casual looks, a casual style. And it's a short sleeve. And it's kind of like the sleeve's not tight like I have on today. It's kind of loose.
Yeah.
So that's why I picked this, because of the armpit situation. And it's white, but it comes in black, as you see. See how it's the sleeve is loose?
No, yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah, and I love the fit. So it's flattering.
Yeah, I like the fit too. Just
Yeah.
because like I also have like a larger chest area, but like I think when you cinch it down, it's like more flattering.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I love how she's wearing it there, right?
And just like the jeans too, like the
Oh my
cuff and
God.
like the sleek.
I'm glad you
boots.
love that.
Yeah, it's really good.
Oh, I picked it
And
right
maybe,
out
like,
for you.
A little necklace. To
Yes.
pop, yeah.
Good. So I'm glad you like accessories too. Okay, so that's a breathable look, and it's loose, and it's a wide sleeve, which I love, and it's flattering for any body size. Okay. So now we have a long sleeve, which is one of my favorites. So the long sleeve also is structured, and it's polished, and it shows the figure, and it's also flattering on any body size. You can wear that with trousers or with jeans. You can dress that up in colors like navy, brown, white, or even pinstripe, like stripe, going across stripes, right? Because that looks better. Because you have busty, so going across is much better. And then it's full body, and it wears like a t-shirt, because it is a t-shirt, but it feels even more like a t-shirt. That makes sense?
Yeah.
Like a full, so it feels like a shirt, but it's a t-shirt. Yeah, so that's what I like about it. And you can wear that day to night. And I would wear that with business attire, such as the business slacks. And you can wear it with jeans as well. But if you want to dress up for the day, like this look, it'll be sharp with a pair of slacks. Do you wear belts?
Every now and
Accessories?
again. Yeah.
Okay. So, because she has it tucked in. Me, I would have it out. But if you have, if you feel secure tucking it in with the belt, go for it.
Yeah.
That would look great for that look. Okay, so here we have what I also like, because I have problem areas with my arm, so I don't want to expose all of my arm. Okay, so this one's called the rib elbow sleeve. These looks all from Banana Republic.
Yeah. I have a top like this.
Great. So I like Banana Republic because it's not too expensive, but then again, it's quality. So you're paying for a little bit of the quality. It's going to last longer, and it's going to look not richer, but fit well. That will give you that elevated look that you're looking for when you pay for a little bit more for the product. Okay, especially what you're going to be doing. It shows. You need to have a little more quality in the clothing. Okay, so that one is one of my favorites. And I would like to pair that up with, it's a casual look, but you can pair it up with a balloon skirt or an A-line skirt or a circle skirt. Certain skirts that will look good with too. Instead of the base. This is more relaxed
Yeah.
look. Okay. And I would like to move on with a day or night look with this as well. We're trying to get you in looks that you can go all day. Okay. And Bermuda shorts. I forgot about that. You can pair that with Bermuda shorts. So you got to remember certain types of the tees bring out a different look. Not all looks are the same, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So the turtleneck type of tee wouldn't look good with Bermuda shorts. Get what I mean? So this one is the ribbed cap sleeve. Okay, so that's similar to what you have. Do you like this look?
Yeah.
Okay, because I picked this one because, and you can get this in a stripe as well. So you can change the colors up in this because of the sleeve is out. I mean, your armpit's out, so you can change your color.
Yeah, I do have a couple shirts that are like this style.
Okay.
Which I do like because it has like the way that the
sleeve
is
stops.
cut.
Yeah.
Is very flattering.
I love it. It's very flattering. And it's playful, what you like. You like that playful, edgy look. And it shows that you mean business to me. Like, you're not taking any nonsense when you wear something like that. You can wear that with a cardigan sweater. And then the t-shirt behind that we saw, the long sleeve one, would also look great with a sweater wrapped around. I love that. Do you wear that kind of look? Preppy look?
Not really.
Not really,
but
not
like,
preppy. Okay.
But I have.
You have, yeah. Okay, so this is a great look here. And that, to soften it up, you can wear that today, like I said, with the sweater around your look, but you don't like to wear a sweater, so that would soften it up. But that's more of an edgy look, I would think. And what would you like to wear that with, that style?
I mean, I feel like it can go with a lot of different things. Like, I think you could put like funky pants with it, and it'd look nice, like with like a nice, flare bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. And type of bell bottom, not bell bottom, but
Kind
wide
of like
leg
the
pants.
mustard
pants.
pants that I showed you.
Yeah, that was good.
FMA host Menervia curates a selection of garments tailored to political appearances, structured t-shirts, elegant blouses and tops, and jeans that communicate authority, yet remain comfortable through long days of campaigning. Each piece is chosen with an eye for quality that respects the constraints of a campaign budget, proving that style and affordability can harmoniously coexist. Coming up next.
This is Fashion Monger Academy. Alrighty, so what do you have for tops?
Yeah, so I have this like super cool top. I really like the texture of it. It is slightly formed. Well, it like stretches a ton.
Yeah.
So it like hugs your like features pretty well. I think it's a good color that like contrasts my skin.
Yeah.
And then like again like that like texture piece that I really like to play with.
Yes.
And
I'm glad
I really
you chose
love
a color.
the neckline.
Yeah. I love how you love the neckline. Yes. Great. Yeah, I see white too. Great.
Yeah, we have this more like flowy top, which is like really nice and airy. So, and again, like I'd probably wear this with like some blue jeans or.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like definitely more to just walk around throughout the day. But yeah, super comfy, flowy. This is definitely more like a professional top. But again, like I'm really into necklines apparently.
Yes. Yes.
So I like that this isn't like a simple collared shirt in the sense that like it has this like really cool.
I wonder. I like it. I like the brand. See, I liked it right away when you pulled it out. I have the eye. I swear.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, I love it.
So yeah, cool. Button down.
I like the cut of the
different.
sleeve too.
And then
That's
this
another
is like
favorite I love.
a cool top. Like it has an interesting.
I love that. That's similar to what I picked for you.
Yeah.
Right here.
Yeah.
That
Except
is
this
so
one has
funny.
A more plunging.
Yeah,
top.
that one's got
This
a
one
plunge.
has more of the high necks.
That's the high
that
neck. But it has the same sides almost. That's awesome.
And then this is.
Boy, did I read you well.
I can. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
I
then
can see
this
the
is, like,
rosing.
another
Yeah.
Asymmetrical top.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Texture that I like. It cinches a little bit over here, which is good for
like
that dimension. Like I like to try to have something
Yes.
a little bit more
That's right.
form fitting. Just as proportion.
At the heart of Cardeliz transformation is the FMA Makeover Lesson Plan, a comprehensive guide designed not only to enhance physical appearance but to foster confidence, self-assuredness, and adaptability, cornerstones for any successful campaign. The lesson plan unfolds through several interconnected phases: style assessment and discovery, structured elegance meets functionality, essential looks and wardrobe versatility, makeup mastery for the modern candidate, a lifestyle integration and daily rituals. Coming up next.
Okay, let's go through this then real quick. So the first one is like the black one that you have, a blue one, I believe. Not that one. I'm sorry, the one in the end. Yeah. So I got 3 styles here for you, 3 different looks. Okay, so I got a button down, the style you have there, and then another button down with a belt that's cinch in. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Okay, so the first one is a linen V-neck top. Okay, so that's the one that's similar to what we have there, and it's in green. And I just love the sides.
Yeah, no, it's beautiful.
Oh, it's similar to that, totally. You can't
And
really
I really like the shimmer on this top too. Like,
yeah, it's linen.
Yeah.
With that type of silks kind of feel. You're right. Yeah, it does give a look, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Which one do you like it better in?
I like the olive
green. Yeah, olive green. Okay, that's your color. Okay.
Well,
so
I just think it looks so much nicer.
it looks nicer. Stands out, doesn't it? You are right about that. Okay, so it's a sleeveless and it's comfortable look. It wears like a t-shirt, but it's linen. How do you feel about linen?
Oh, I love linen.
Okay, good, because that's what you probably would work best for you for the armpit situation is linen. That's what you would need to wear. Nothing with polyesters, silk, things like that will
Like
trap
something
it.
more breathable.
Breathable linen and cotton is for you. Okay, so everyday shirt. So this is the everyday shirt. It's an everyday look. It will go from day to night and long sleeve. You can wear it with Bermuda shorts. You can wear it with a sweater pulled over, but you don't like that look. Because that's more preppy. Yeah, no, you're not preppy. You're Bohemian, so you're not preppy. That's where I went wrong. Oh well. Linen belted tunic shirt. So I like that. It's 2 in 1. It's a tunic plus has a belt. So you probably can wear without the belt, which is cool as well. It looks like a tunic without
But
the
I
belt.
like the cinching, which is
That's what I like. Me too. I love how it fits. You can wear it up. Has a wide
Oh yeah, I love the sleeves.
sleeve. Wide. Oh, I love that. So that is olive green. I picked that for your choice. You love green. So you want to show that you represent the colors of your brand. So that's what I wanted to bring in. Okay, so that is a great look and has a belt and elevates the button-down look with the belt. Okay, and it wears well because it's linen fabric. Okay, so that completes this segment of the wardrobe makeover. How did I do? Did I pick out the right looks for you?
You did. I really like them. Yes.
I have more for you, but you're coming back, so we'll do that then. But this will get you going. Get you a head start so you can look good. The stores that I recommend for you to get the quality of products and quality of style and the looks that you want, that who you are. So I would recommend like J. Crew, The Gap, Banana Republic, and probably Ann Taylor. A little mature, but Ann Taylor. Yeah. Did I hit it? Did I nail it right? That's the kind of look you like?
I've bought stuff from all of those stores.
Perfect. So I think that's where you could start. And who does your shopping? Do you like to shop?
I hate shopping.
Oh. Would you rather shop online or go in person?
In person, for sure.
Okay, because you got to try on. Okay.
Or I like seeing how things feel because like I don't really like jersey fabric that much.
Okay.
This shirt is really not doing me any favors.
Well, that is. What do you mean the t-shirt? Oh, but okay, so you like cotton more than a jersey feel?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. This is not my.
Well, it looks good though. Looks good on you.
But yeah, definitely not a preference. Like throw in there every now and again.
Right. Okay. Well, we thank everyone for tuning in on Fashion Monger Academy. And please look out for a candidate. She is running for office here. What are you running for again?
Ward 5, City Council in the City of Lynn.
Awesome. So we're glad to have her here and hope to see her back. Thank you.
Yes. Ciao.
The transformation does not end when the cameras stop rolling. FMA's curated lifestyle lessons empower Cardeliz to sustain her new look and mindset long after the episode airs. From time-saving morning routines to techniques for managing public scrutiny with grace, Cardeliz emerges not only visually refreshed, but internally fortified for the campaign journey ahead.
Thanks for watching Fashion Monger Academy Lifestyle Curated episode. Watch episodes on YouTube and LCTV website lintv.org. Please follow us on YouTube, IG, and TikTok. We thank you for your support. Sponsored by